Hi, Karen here, and today I'm giving you all the ways to import your leads into Waalaxy. There are 20 in all, so get ready. But first of all, let's remember that Waalaxy is an automation tool to save you incredible amount of time in your prospecting. Even though the tool has non-LinkedIn features, it's still LinkedIn based, so imports can only be made via LinkedIn related features. For instance, the most commonly used import on Waalaxy concerns standard LinkedIn searches. Very easy, you go to the people option, add the filters of your choice, and then import your search results into the list of your choice on Waalaxy. I should point out that LinkedIn limits the display to 1,000 results. So if your search contains more than 1,000 results, try dividing it into smaller searches. You can vary the regions, for example. Next, if you ever have a specific person in mind that you want to import into Waalaxy, you can simply go to the person's profile to add them to your Waalaxy interface. It's just as easy as importing a standard search. Or let's say someone sends you a message on LinkedIn and you want to import them into Waalaxy. Well, now you don't have to visit their profile to do so. You can import it directly from your LinkedIn messaging system, saving you even more time. Speaking of new features, there's another one we've recently released. Quite simply, it's the ability to import leads directly from your LinkedIn feed. You see someone's post that interests you? Well, now you don't have to switch pages to import it to Waalaxy. Another lesser known trick is to import your LinkedIn network into Waalaxy. It's from a dedicated page on LinkedIn that you can find in 2-3 clicks this way, but you're getting to know us. To save you time, you just have to click on the dedicated button we created just for you on your feed. This import is a big time saver if you have more than 1,000 leads and you're having trouble importing them from a LinkedIn standard search. All you have to do is launch the import and all your first-degree connections will be sent to Waalaxy. Always with the free version of LinkedIn, you can import the participants of an event you're part of. This can be a great way to pick up leads you know interested in a particular subject, or even if you are the creator of the event. It's a quick way to import them into a CRM or recontact them. You can launch the import from LinkedIn or directly from your Waalaxy interface. As for LinkedIn events, you can import the members of a LinkedIn group you're part of. It's a bit silly, but let's imagine that you are launching a tool where your main persona is a real estate agent. Well, if you join a LinkedIn group of real estate agents, you're sure to make your day. Just import the members into Waalaxy and in 2 minutes, your prospecting campaign will be ready to be launched. Likewise, you can import from LinkedIn or directly from your Waalaxy interface. Now moving on to LinkedIn's premium features. I still have some import features on the free version of LinkedIn to show you, but I will show them later in the video. So if you don't have a LinkedIn Sales Navigator or even Recruiter Lite, you can go further in our video to discover our other imports. So as the same way as a LinkedIn search, you can import from a Sales Navigator search. You add the filters of your choice and you can import the results of your search into the list of your choice on Waalaxy. Please note that as on LinkedIn, there is a display limit. On Sales Navigator, it's limited to 2,500. So if your search contains more than 2,500 results, try dividing it into several smaller searches to import all the prospects. If you didn't already know, Sales Navigator lets you save your searches. This allows you to see the number of new prospects in your search. Well, with Waalaxy, you can import your saved searches into your interface. As with Sales Navigator searches, you will be, however, limited to 2,500 results. And as with LinkedIn events and groups, you can launch the import from Sales Navigator or directly from your Waalaxy interface. In much the same way as saved searches, you have a list on Sales Navigator where you choose exactly who will be part of it. In just 2-3 clicks from either Sales Navigator or Waalaxy, you can import the people on your Sales Navigator list directly into Waalaxy for automated prospecting. As with LinkedIn, you can also directly go to your prospect's profile to import them into Waalaxy. Now I'm going to talk to you about a much less known premium version of LinkedIn, Recruiter Lite. It's great for building your talent pool if you're a recruiter. So of course, we thought about how to import your results into Waalaxy. It works the same way as for a Sales Navigator search. Just go to Recruiter Lite, do your search, and launch the import. You also have registered projects, which work in much the same way as Sales Navigator lists, but for recruiters. So if you have a well-defined project on Recruiter Lite, you can import profiles directly into Waalaxy to automate your talent prospecting. Let's get back to non-LinkedIn premium features. By going to Waalaxy, you can directly import a CSV full of LinkedIn URL. This is super useful if you want to transfer from a competitor's tool or even add your prospects from your CRM to Waalaxy. Now let's talk about the lesser known imports. Starting with auto import. This means that when you create a campaign, if you have the subscription that goes with it, you can launch an import that will automatically be done when a condition is met. For instance, for the first auto import I'm going to show you, you can add to your campaign and therefore automatically import into Waalaxy people who send you a connection request. Of course, depending on the campaign, you will need to keep the auto accept button checked. Like for instance, if you want to send a welcome message automatically, you need to be connected first in order to send the message. But enough chit chat. We've got a tutorial dedicated to auto imports that I'll link to in the description if you want to check it. Then of course, you can auto import people who visit your profile. Super useful for sending these people to your CRM or starting a discussion. The last auto import you can do without having Sales Navigator is to import people who have commented on a LinkedIn post. This is super useful. Like for instance, if you've made a post about a webinar and then you want to retarget people who commented it and all that kind of stuff. Back to Sales Navigator features. When you create saved searches on Sales Navigator, you can see when you have new results in the search. Thanks to auto import, you can ask Waalaxy to automatically import these prospects and launch them in the campaign of your choice, which is clearly a big time saver. And as you've already guessed, you can do the same with the Sales Navigator list. That way, when you add people to your Sales Navigator list, you don't have to import them manually to Waalaxy at the same time. You can just launch a campaign with this auto import and you will have one less thing to do. And here we are at the 20th and last possible way to import to Waalaxy. You can import people who have reacted to a LinkedIn post you've made in just 2 or 3 easy steps. As with LinkedIn comments, this is super useful if you ever want to target people who have shown an interest for your content. And there you have it. Just in case, let me reassure you with the fact that Waalaxy is risk-free in your prospecting because we avoid the import of a prospect 2 times into the tool, so you don't accidentally target the same prospects different times. If you like the video, consider subscribing, it's always a pleasure. And of course, if you have any questions, I'm waiting for you in the comment section below. See you soon for more videos.